Welcome to Better Daily Life, where we are moving forward 1% better every single day. Download the app and supercharge your journey at betterdaily.life. Now it's time to ditch facts and get facts with your host and my dad, Alex Van Houten.
What is up, Betterment family? This is Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Live. Happy Wednesday. It is Wild Wednesday, and on Wild Wednesday, we do what we want. And in general, I also make it a point to celebrate some individuals in our community who are winning. And I know there's likely more wins in the individuals in our community than I've shouted out to here. One, I can't shout out to everybody, otherwise this would be a very long episode. Nobody would watch it. But also because not everybody posts their wins. And so if you have a win that you want to shout out to, or that you would like to get a high five for, please share it with us here in Better Daily so that we can say, hey, nice job, man. Let's keep that up. Because if we don't celebrate our wins, if we don't celebrate the 1% that we're working toward, then we're really missing out on some of the incentive and support and encouragement that we could otherwise have. It's been my experience working with clients on a regular basis. It's been my experience that there is not as many people in our corner as we would like to think. Oftentimes, I'm not saying you're all alone, but oftentimes it does feel like you're all alone. I had a friend of mine say recently, even when two people are sleeping in the same bed, they both fall asleep alone, meaning that even when you are together, there's an individual subjective experience that's solely to you. And well, nobody can know the depth of that except for you. And so if you are on your betterment journey, and you're winning, there's a win to celebrate. I mean, maybe you're not winning altogether, but maybe there's just one thing. Maybe there's one thing you're really excited about or proud of or humbled by or encouraged by or inspired by. Please share it with our community so we can high five you. I have a few shout outs, but I do want to say that if you have not reviewed our Better Daily Shortcast positively, please do that for a 1% win today. That would be a win for us. If you could go into whatever podcast app you like to use and go to Better Daily and give us a 5-star raving review and tell others why this is a good community, why this is a good listen. Right now we've got a 5-star review from Redwind. I think that's RDWND, Redwind. And he says, this is a great daily listen. Coach Alex is well versed on a myriad of topics and not to mention highly entertaining. I recommend this podcast often. So thank you very much. If that was you, screenshot that and send it to me. I have something special for you. With that said, if you haven't done that already, please do so. Now, some shout outs to our community. We finished the Faithful 40 Challenge last week, but there are some of you who wanted to keep the energy going. You're like, you know what? The Faithful 40 Challenge has been so beneficial to me that I'm going to keep this a discipline. I'm going to keep talking about my exercise intentions. I'm going to keep sharing what I'm doing as a nutrition focus. I'm going to take some time to report on my mindset and see if I can't shift things on the inside. And so I want to shout out to you guys, Mr. Roble Skaggs. I mean, I think that's your screen name, if I'm remembering it correctly. Rob in real life, Roble Skaggs in Better Daily. He's crushing it. Huge shout out to you, man. I'm proud of you. You're involved in almost every challenge we have going on right now. And that's awesome because, well, that's what this is about. If you have found, and this is what he said, he's like, I have found this to be so helpful and important to me that I'm doubling down on this and I'm not going to stop because the Faithful 40 Challenge is over. I'm going to keep these habits alive. I'm going to keep yogaing and biking and I'm going to start lifting and I'm going to maintain my intermittent fasting practice that I developed. So huge shout out to you, man. High five when you guys get a chance. High five him on one of his posts. He's doing great. I also want to shout out to Mr. Jonathan Coates. Huge shout out to you, brother. He has he's relatively new in our community. You joined like 3 months ago, if I'm not terribly mistaken, just before the Faithful 40 Challenge, and you were a leader in energy through the Faithful 40 Challenge, even despite illness hitting your household. But Jonathan has joined me on the gain train, so pray for him. I pray for both of us. It's not like I'm immune to the challenges of the gain train, but he's joined me in the hypertrophy phase of training, and he's been sharing his workouts on that front. So I'm pretty sure that he's stupid sore today. I don't know. Are you sore, Jonathan? I'd love to know. I'll celebrate that. That's a win in my book. When you change the phase of training and you get sore as a result of your muscles adapting, muscles, tendons, ligaments, joints, adapting to the new stress, that's awesome. That's good. So congratulations. Keep up that good work, Jonathan. Also want to shout out to Leslie. Leslie has been maintaining her energy from the Faithful 40 Challenge, and Leslie actually got the most improved, the Grow Award in our Faithful 40 Challenge this past go around. And Leslie, you have been continuing to kill it. Your posts are inspiring, and it's awesome to watch your progress from your workouts in the CrossFit community, and to also see how your individual exercise practice, your walking and your lifting have been a monumental part of growing you. So thank you. And I love your questions. I love the questions that you ask. It's very helpful both to those in the community and me as a coach to know how best to help you out. So keep that up. Great win on your part. That energy is contagious. A huge shout out to Elise. Elise, you've made some huge strides since the start of the Faithful 40 Challenge in changing your nutrition and your nutrition focus right now. I think you said you're working toward reducing the amount of gluten in your day and also reducing your carbohydrate intake consciously, working toward getting healthy fats and good protein in your diet. And that's huge. Awesome job, Elise. Keep that up. I've seen that progress, and that's a big deal. And I do want to shout out to Miss Lisa Lee. She has been sharing some of her work with regard to with regard to her furry trainer. That's what she calls him. I think his name's Trooper, right, Lisa? Trooper, your puppy dog who's like, hey, we need to go for a walk, and you're like, I've already worked out today. I guess we're walking too. So that's good. I can almost hear you saying it like that too. Anyway. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Huge win on your part. Now, these are just some of the wins that are happening in our community, but I would love to hear from you. Who do you want to shout out to? Or what's a win that we can celebrate with you? Please post that here in the comments or tag me in a post in the Connect or challenge groups, and I'll make sure to shout out to you. Guys, this has been Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Live for Wild Wednesday. If you're not a part of this community, get in here and let's start celebrating your wins too. Because around here, we really do believe that 1% better every day. In fact, you can search that. You can search that here in the app. You can go to the search bar and you can type in my 1% and ask it to look for hashtags. And you can see those. That's my number 1%, PERCENT, my 1%, all one hashtag. You can search that and see what other people are doing to pursue their 1%, because it might be exercise. It might be nutrition. It might be sleep. It might be something from a spiritual perspective. It might be something from a mindset perspective. There are people in this group who are making moves in their workplace, who are making moves in their marriage, who are making moves in their parenthood, and these are all under the umbrella of the 1%, the 1% being the small thing that you can change today to continue to grow, the very small thing, sometimes the hard thing, sometimes the thing you don't want to do, the very small thing that you can do today that is within your control, within your grasp, within your motivational framework. You can do that thing, and then tomorrow you're just a little bit different than you were today, and you just keep doing that. And if you keep doing that, who knows who you can be? If you could just become 1% better every single day. It's much cooler when my kid says it, but that's in the podcast outro. Guys, this has been Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Life. Thank you for joining me on Wild Wednesday. I hope you'll join us for your 1%. And until next time, it really is just 1%. You got this.
Thank you for joining us for your 1% better. Be you, just better, in mind, body, and spirit. Go to betterdaily.life. Download our app and check out our 5-star coaching resources. We all have a cross to carry. It's lighter when we do it together. Go to betterdaily.life today.